Hey attorneys, if you're about to hire a marketing company, do you want to know what you should actually be paying for marketing and for your ad spend? I'm going to walk you through what pricing should look like so you don't get ripped off. Let's take a look. So let's dive into what should attorneys actually be paying for marketing. So this is as it relates to different practice areas and mainly a service like PPC. So some type of lead generation service, whether you're buying leads or you're generating them from Google ads, Facebook ads, whatever it may be. These are typical retainers, and I'm going to show you what typical lead costs should look like from Google ads. So this is for criminal, family, estate planning, employment, etc. Everything pretty much but DUI and personal injury, because those are a little more expensive. I'll talk about those in 2 slides. So if you're doing PPC or pay-per-click advertising, retainers can range anywhere from $500 to $1,500 a month. Now, what is the difference, you say? It really ultimately it just comes down to how much they decide to charge you, because we actually charge somewhere right in the middle of this for our clients. And sometimes people will do a percentage of your ad spend. So if you're spending $10,000, they may charge you 10% to manage that money, which is $1,000 a month. Some companies charge up to 20%. So these are just, the average ranges for retainers. Again, it's just like your hourly bill rate. Some attorneys charge $200 an hour, some charge $600 an hour. It really just depends on the company. But these are somewhat fair prices to expect to pay for a PPC retainer or pay-per-click advertising retainer. Now, what's included in that retainer is a separate discussion. Make sure they're building landing pages for you. Make sure that they're actively managing your account. So the next question is, what should you actually spend on ads? And when I'm talking to attorneys, they're always like, well, this company told me to charge or spend $10,000. And I don't know where these numbers come from for a lot of companies. But for us, what we recommend to our clients is you should start small and evaluate the lead source. There's no need to spend $10,000 on leads that cost $30 because you don't want, 500 bad leads. So ad spend for these practice areas specifically can start as low as $500 up to $1,000 a month. So it's not ideal to start very low because you won't get a full feel of how the leads, how the lead quality is, because you may only generate 10 leads. But $1,000 is a very comfortable starting budget for these practice areas for a lead generation type service. So your total investment for a program like this, including paying the company that's managing it, is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, and this should generate you around 20 to 30 leads a month if you're doing these practice areas and you start at about $1,000 ad spend. So that is a great expectation going into a program, and if you're not seeing this, then you want to be careful with the program that you're evaluating. And for DUI or personal injury, you're looking at the same retainer value. It should be $500 to $1,500. Or 10% to 20% of your ad spend. And for DUI, your ad spend should start around $1,500 to $3,000 a month. And for personal injury, it should start somewhere around $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And again, you just have to adjust your expectations here. This could be 10 to 15 leads, maybe 20. It just depends on where you're located. And these are what some of the typical lead costs look like for Google search ads. So this is when someone is typing in divorce attorney near me or personal injury attorney near me, and they go to your website and they call you or fill out a form. So for family law, you're looking at about a $30 to $50 lead. For criminal, you're looking at a $45 to $60 lead. Estate planning is $40 to $50. DUI is $50 to $80. Personal injury is $250 to $600, and employment is $30 to $50. Now, why the wide ranges? Geography does matter. The level of competition does matter when it comes to Google Ads, and that is what you're seeing here. So if you have any questions, watch this next clip. It is your next steps. So if you're looking to take your firm's marketing to the next level, go ahead and book a call with me where we could talk about your options and how our program works and if it's a good fit for your firm. And why don't you go ahead and take a look at some of our client success stories for firms just like yours.
Certainly recommend Empirical to other law firms. They know what they're doing. They know law firms. They know what works. They know what doesn't work, and can not only implement paid search, but know how to strategically approach the market and read the results that are coming back so that they can adjust, which is something really important.
So I would definitely recommend Empirical 360. And just last week, after a couple months with Empirical 360, I was able to sign 4 clients in 1 day. For a solo practitioner, that's a big deal. That's a significant increase in volume of business.
I would definitely recommend Empirical to other attorneys, and at any level, whether you're just starting out or you have been in practice for a while. They're very adjustable to different kinds of practices and experience levels and all those kinds of things. I gotta say, my biggest complaint for them is that they give me too many cases. I'm way too busy and got too many cases going on. So good complaint to have for sure.
Absolutely. I would recommend Empirical 360 to anybody who wants to grow their business. Oh my goodness. So the results that we have gotten as a result of doing the Google ads, and we actually didn't even start the Google ads until I think April. So it wasn't even a full year, but we had 120% increase in our revenue, and we were able to bring on an additional person to work with our clients.
Results and experience with Empirical 360 have been really outstanding so far. And again, I would highly recommend that every attorney investigate it and try it.
In sum, I would say that Empirical has become an integral partner to New Leaf family, and has helped this law firm go from zero, literally, to doing quite well in less than a year. Can't recommend them enough.